Hello everyone, it's me, Sephie of Studio Tokki. Welcome back to my channel. So in my last video, I actually forgot to mention that during the time when I was crocheting in the driving range while my husband was practicing his golf swings, he actually assumed that I was filming him the whole time. So the day after, he came up to me and he was like, "Could you please send me some footage from last night?" And I'm like, "What footage?" And he's like, yesterday. I was like, "What was happening yesterday?" And he's like, "Weren't you taking a video of me?" And I was like, "I wasn't taking videos of you. What do you mean?" And he was like, "But you were filming me yesterday, weren't you?" And it took me like a good 10 seconds for my brain to suddenly click to what he was actually talking about. I felt so horrible that he really genuinely assumed that I was taking videos of his swings. Normally, when I do accompany my husband during his golf trips, he would ask me to document his swings just so that he can check and look back at it after the game's done if he needed to improve on certain aspects of whatever swing, like his drives or his short game and whatnot. That's been literally my job, and he would just, treat me out to a nice meal afterwards. I guess he assumed that I was doing the same exact thing last night, but I felt so horrible. I told him, I am so sorry, but no, I was actually documenting myself because I was hoping that I would include it in my market prep vlog. He was like, "Okay." I told him, I'm sorry, but the next time that he brings me to the same driving range and whatnot, I'm definitely going to take videos of him when he practices. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I did tell him, if you really wanted me to document your swings, you should have just told me in the first place. I would have actually done that. Yeah, lesson learned for him. I feel so bad, but it's kind of funny looking back at it. Anyway, so with the actual update for the market prep myself, I am happy to say that the sepals that I have done are almost done at this point. So I think I only have a handful of sepals for my lavender left, which I can easily churn out at any point. And the next one that I'm going to be doing are the sepals for the roses and the leaves for the roses, because the leaves for the roses are just like the leaves for the tulips. They do require some floral wire, but thankfully they aren't as big as the tulip leaves, so hopefully they won't take me as long of a time as it did creating the tulip leaves. Aside from that, I have been trying to create content at the same time, build a product inventory line for the market. So if you are following me on my Instagram, you may have noticed that I have been uploading a lot of crochet with me videos. I mean, based on my analytics, it seems like a lot of you guys really like watching those kinds of videos, and I do understand why. They do have a really nice appeal to them, to be honest. I do enjoy watching those kinds of videos as well. So it's actually a really comforting thing to know, and I am really hoping that I would have enough plush yarn for all of the types of plushies that I can create. I do have a list of plushies that I do want to create for my market. If all else fails and customers may find that my prices would be a little bit steep, I mean, it's your prerogative as a customer if you think an item is a little too above your price range. I respect that as long as those customers actually also know how to respect me as a crafter and creator and designer. If you look at other items and you do find them expensive to your liking, it's fine, but you don't have to say out loud to the people around you that, "Oh, I find it really expensive, it's too expensive." I get it, it's your opinion, I respect that, but you don't really need to say that out loud, because that is very disrespectful to those of us who actually took a long time or a chunk of our time to create and to find ways to sell it to those who may actually find the pricing okay and acceptable. I I know price is a very sensitive topic these days for fiber artists. I have noticed on Instagram and TikTok that it has been running rampant that a lot of people are just being rude, like downright rude to fiber artists or crafters in general for how we crafters charge for our pieces. And like I said, I don't really want to invalidate your feelings, but please do keep in mind that even if you don't find our pricing to be reasonable for your budget, it doesn't mean that you're the only customer in this world that has the right to dictate what kind of price range should be deemed proper for certain handmade things that people have spent so much time, money, and effort to create themselves. I just want to put it out there that I want this space to be respected, and if you don't agree to it, it's fine, but please respect other people's prerogatives as well and their opinions as well. Since this is going to be my first market, I don't know who the audience is going to be, so I'll just do whatever I can with the toys that I create for that. Hopefully these kids and these mamas are going to be really happy to at least see what I have to offer. That's all I'm looking for. This is very exciting for me. I am hoping to be able to squeeze in some patterns. I know I have been saying that for the longest time, and I feel a little bit embarrassed that it just keeps getting delayed. Like, I really want to share with you guys a lot of patterns that I have been writing down and creating on the side since like the beginning of the year, but I can only do so much as well. As much as, you know, there are 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week, I don't really have the time to take a break. I know it's not healthy. I don't really want to push myself too hard as well, but at the same time, I don't want to get sick either. Like, I'm the only person working on all of these things, and if I get injured or if I get sick, that is going to take a toll on my actual schedule, and that alone stresses me out even more than actually working. So I gotta be careful, and it's gonna work out. I know it's gonna work out. That's all my update right now. I will check in with you guys again later once I am done with everything that I need to do. So see you then. Hello everyone, welcome back. I just wanted to drop by to give you an update with what I've been doing so far, and it's been pretty much a busy day even though it's technically a Sunday for me. Yesterday I spent my whole day pretty much filming stuff ahead of time for my YouTube channel just so that I don't get too stressed out with content creation on that part later on. So today when I woke up with all of the speaking that I've done yesterday, I am a little bit tired and my throat is a little bit itchy. That goes to show that I have been talking quite a lot yesterday. Today, since the sun is actually out on this very dreary autumn week, this was the first time that the sun was actually shining in a way, but it's still kind of overcast for most of the day. I did take that as an opportunity to film again as well, and after that I was actually crocheting this guy. It's super cute, isn't he? I did not use anyone else's pattern for this one. It's completely my own, and he is so adorable. I mean, who doesn't like Totoro? I absolutely love this guy, but originally I made this guy around January, I think, the end of January. That was the time when Auckland got really flooded, and I was actually crocheting this guy without any electricity running in my house because we got cut off during one of the worst rainstorms in Auckland's history to date. So yeah, that was a very interesting adventure for me, and I was really glad that he turned out to be really cute. I was using a 6mm hook. This is how he turned out to be, which is a lot bigger in comparison to my latest rendition of him. So if you guys look at them side by side, this is the 6mm one and this is the 5mm one. I made this guy for the market, and since I did use a 5mm hook for him, he is definitely a fraction of the size of the 6mm one that I made, but that is also because he has tighter stitches compared to my 6mm one. So I will definitely keep 6mm version of Totoro for myself because he is going to be my prototype and my sample to help guide me while I make many more of my 5mm one. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next update. I've been crocheting the whole day, and also recording another video pretty much the whole of my afternoon and the whole day. I think I need to take a really good rest so that I can continue making more content and products until my market day. I'll see you guys in the next update, and I hope you have a wonderful start to your week. Sorry, that sounded so much like a business question, but that's the thing. A business is like that, right? You ask yourself those things and...
One eternity later.
I am just so freaking happy that I am finally done. These are 32 sepals. Oh my god, look at that.